Last lecture we gone through geothermal energy source. Okay, next non-conventional energy source is biomass energy. Okay, what do you mean by biomass? Okay, anyone from Saili Mohite?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is mean by biomass?
Biomass. Energy from living things.
Living things, which living things?
Plant animals.
Okay, any living thing, okay, which has a carbon constituent, okay, and which can be legally burned. Okay, biomass energy comprises, I will select laser. Okay, biomass energy comprises different forms of usable energy obtained from materials referred to as biomass. Okay, a biomass is a biological material in solid, liquid, or gaseous form that has stored sunlight in the form of chemical energy. Okay, earlier I said that directly or indirectly, the energy we are using is coming from what? Sun. Okay, here sunlight in the form of chemical energy. Okay, means what? In leaves, okay, bark. Okay, here the other examples are given. By burning bark, wood chips, sawdust, pulp liquor. Okay, pulp liquor means what? A mixture of pulping chemicals and organic material. So in sawmills, okay, and pulp and paper plants create heat for drying kilns and produce steam and electricity to meet their needs or to sell to a grid. Okay, for example, there are some sawmills, okay, where sawdust is generating. Okay, barks are there, wood chips are there. Okay, they do what? They burn these things, and whatever with the heat produced by burning them, they use it for producing steam or to produce electricity. Okay, and that electricity they use or they feed to the grid. Okay, here is some graphical representation of that is given. Okay, okay, fiber, okay, which is the constituent of the any plant, okay, or farm waste. Okay, they are given to the electricity power plant. Okay, means what? You have to burn whatever you are given, you have to burn. Okay, combustion is the main process. Okay, fiber is going to be burned. Okay, municipal solid waste, okay, produced by the people itself, okay, are again burned. Okay, or animal waste, that is dung, okay, it is going to be burned. Okay, everything is going to be burned which can be legally burned. Okay, and uh, obviously after burning, whatever we heat is used, heat is developed, that is utilized to generate a steam. Okay, and that steam will rotate the turbine, and turbine is connected to the generator, and generator will generate energy, electrical energy, which is fed to the grid. Okay, final process is the same. Okay, you have to rotate the turbine, and the turbine has to be coupled to the generator, and generator's output has to be electrically connected to the grid. Okay, final things are same, but what previous methods are different. Okay, whether you are going to burn coal or biomass or petroleum, these things are going to be changed. Okay, same the process is given here also. Okay, agriculture inputs and supplies. Okay, they can be, they are the biomass products. Okay, and these biomass products are collected by some agency or authority. Okay, and they should be sent to a particular thermo processing input. Okay, that is the power plant, and that power plant will generate electricity. Okay, and which is given to the grid. Okay, this is the just a process. Okay, it is a map showing the biomass uh, content in the various states. Okay, Means what, you can see that the dark green, okay, which has a power potential more than 3000 megawatt, okay. Means what, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Punjab, okay, Punjab, they have a lot of cattle, okay. So their power potential is much higher. Also the jungles are there, okay, in Maharashtra, in Sahyadri region, also in Gadchiroli region, or in Madhya Pradesh, okay. There are a lot more jungles are there, okay. Means what, the biomass production is much more high, okay. After that comes Rajasthan, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, they also have lot of cattle, okay. Then comes Jammu Kashmir and Chhattisgarh, okay. Then these Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, okay, these states come, okay. The leading states for biomass production projects are Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka, each one having more than 1 gigawatt of grid interacted, actually I have to write here, integrated biomass power. The leading states are Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. They are producing more than 1 gigawatt, okay, more than 1 gigawatt of electricity. Other states with potential of biomass energy is the Punjab and Bihar. This information I have taken from the Denmark in India, okay, website, Denmark in India. They have a lot of information about India on Denmark's website. Okay, it is the first, okay, it is the first integrated geothermal and biomass plant in the world, okay. It is in Italy, okay, where biomass plant and geothermal plant are combined, okay. The Enel Green Power, it is the name of the company, has announced the completion of 5 megawatt biomass power plant in Italy's Tuscany region that integrates biomass with geothermal steam generation, okay. Lot of sites are there in Italy which have geothermal potential, okay. One of the site is integrated with biomass plant, okay. It is projected that, 1 minute, हा बोला, ओके ठेवतो, सॉरी. Here biomass is integrated with geothermal, okay. It is projected that the integration of the biomass plant will boost the overall Cornea 2 geothermal plant, okay. The name of the geothermal plant was the Cornea 2 output by some 30 gigawatt hours, okay. It is given in gigawatt hours, means what, energy output per year. It will also mitigate the emission of 13,000 tons of CO2 annually, okay. It's just extra information I have provided, okay. It is not part of syllabus, okay, but such plants are there in the world, okay. Next we will see, next non-conventional source is MHD and fuel cell source, okay. These are the last two, okay. MHD means magneto-hydrodynamic power generator, 1 minute, okay. Magneto-hydrodynamic power generator, okay. The conventional power generator, okay, conventional generator I have shown here, okay. I will select pointer, okay. It is the conventional generator, okay. What is the working principle of conventional generator? Anyone from you, Tawfiq?
Yes sir. Yes
okay
sir.
What is the working principle of a generator?
To convert mechanical energy into electrical energy.
That is the work that generator does, but how it does? Is there any working principle governing the operation of the generator? Any law?
Electromagnetic
Yes,
induction.
sir.
फॅरेडेज लॉ माहिती आहे? फॅरेडेज लॉ, फॅरेडेज लॉ ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक इंडक्शन.
हो सर.
सांगतोच काय मग?
कंडक्टर अँड मॅग्नेट जेव्हा मॅग्नेट असताना जेव्हा कंडक्टर रोटेट होतो तेव्हा ईएमएफ इंड्यूस होतो आणि त्याच्यामुळे व्होल्टेज जनरेट.
कसं कंडक्टर ठेवायचं, कुठं ठेवायचं, काय?
मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड असते त्याच्या मिडलला ठेवायचं. जेव्हा कंडक्टर रोटेट होतो तेव्हा फ्लक्स असतो तो कट होतो, त्यामुळे ईएमएफ जनरेट.
तो कंडक्टर कसा असला पाहिजे? ओपन कंडक्टर, क्लोज्ड कंडक्टर?
क्लोज कंडक्टर, मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड नाही.
ओके,
मॅग्नेटिक
क्लोज्ड
क्लोज
कंडक्टर
असेल
पाहिजे.
पाहिजे
ओके,
फक्त.
ठीक
हा.
आहे. हे डायग्राम मध्ये दिसतोय बघा तुम्हाला. ओके, हे डायग्राम मध्ये आहेच. काय का डायग्राम मध्ये? वेन अ कंडक्टर, ओके, वेन अ कंडक्टर is placed between, okay, it is placed in a magnetic field. Okay, या ठिकाणी युनिपोल्स दाखवले, नॉर्थ and the south. Okay, when a conductor, this is the conductor. Okay, when a conductor is placed in a magnetic field, okay, and EMF is induced. Okay, and EMF is induced in the conductor. Okay, that EMF we can measure here. Okay, at these terminals we can measure here. Okay, but we want current. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to connect them in a closed circuit. Okay, so it forms a closed circuit. Okay, when a closed circuit forms, the current will flow. Okay, that is the working principle of a generator, DC generator, AC generator, or any generator, conventional generator. But what is the idea of imaginary generator? Okay, in place of rotating conductor, okay, they use a hot ionized gas flow. Okay, this is the hot ionized gas flow between two poles. Okay, or hot fluid will be there. Okay, hot liquid, metal, or fluid they can use. Okay, fluid or gas. Okay, what is the idea behind this? Okay, actually this idea is again from the Faraday itself. Okay, once Faraday was sitting near the Thames River, okay, in London. Okay, and he's just imagining, okay, because he knows that the Earth itself producing a magnetic field. Okay, due to the rotation of the core, okay, magma. And a river is the flow of water, means what? It is a conducting, or it is a conductor. Okay, so there is a moving conductor because the flow of water is flowing. Okay, it is a flowing, water is flowing. So we can imagine that, or he imagined that the conductor is moving, and that the moving conductor is placed in a magnetic field produced by the earth. So there must be a current which is induced in the water body. Okay, that was his imagination, and based on that idea he first generated magneto-hydrodynamic power generator. Okay, in place of the hot flue gas he used a hot metal fluid. Okay, but at that time the technology was not that advanced, and so he got results, but the efficiency was very low. Okay, so he left that thing. Okay, so the first idea is again of Faraday. Okay, इथं काय केलेलं असतं, तर इथं नॉर्थ पोल, साऊथ पोल हे जे काही आहेत पोल्स, ओके, इथे मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड यांच्यात क्रिएट होईल आणि त्यांच्यामध्ये, ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी तुम्हाला डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवतो. तुमचा नॉर्थ पोल आहे, साऊथ पोल आहे, तर यांच्यामधून काय केलं जातं, तर hot ionized gas. Okay, ionized gas means what? It will work as a conductor. Okay, because ions are there. Okay, ions are there. Okay, means what? Free electrons are there. Okay, ions are there means what? Free electrons are there. Okay, and two electrode is placed here. Okay, you can see here on either side of the flow of fluid gas, you can see the electrodes are there. Okay, means what will happen, the electrons will flow through them. Okay, the electrons will flow through them. Okay, if we form a closed circuit. If you form a closed circuit, okay, that is the idea behind the MHD generator. Okay, okay. There is I found a paper by Ravichandran. Okay, okay. It all means what, etc. Means what, there are more than one authors are there. Okay, and the main author is the Ravichandran. Okay, so I read down Ravichandran et al. Okay, his paper's name was enhancement of power generation in thermal power plant using MHD system. Okay, there is a coal or thermal power plant in Tuticorin district in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and he experienced a he performed an experiment by employing a MHD system there. Okay, this paper is published in IOSR Journal of Mechanical and Civil Engineering in 2016. Okay, what he got or what he did, okay, he observed that the efficiency of coal-fired thermal power plants, or integration of two power plants. Okay, one is the coal-based power plant and plus a MHD power plant. Okay, similarly that of the geothermal plus a biomass power plant. Okay, which we have seen earlier. Okay, coal-fired thermal power plant is about 40%. Okay, what is the efficiency of coal-fired thermal plant? Is the 40%, and the efficiency of MHD power generation is about 10 to 20%. Okay, if this MHD generator is coupled with thermal power plant, the efficiency of the overall power plant will be increased to 60%. Okay, so there will be increased the 20% by 20%. An attempt has been made to study systematic analysis and performance of magneto-hydrodynamic generator equipped with coal-fired thermal power plant, okay, which is there in Tuticorin thermal power station located at Thoothukudi district in Tamil Nadu. The flue gas coming from the chimney of the plant was taken as the conducting fluid for MHD generator and performed the experimental program. Okay, what they did, okay, there is a chimney in thermal power plant. Okay, and after burning, flue gases are producing, and these flue gases are flowing upward. Okay, and finally released in atmosphere. Okay, what they did, this flue gas is they supplied to the MHD generator. They supplied to the MHD generator. Obviously, the flue gas is hot in high temperature. Okay, so it has free electrons, and it will fed as a fuel to the MHD generator. Okay, and the MHD generator will again produce extra energy. Okay, by the way, that flue gases are going to be wasted and sent to the environment. Okay, they again used that flue gases and produce extra energy using MHD plant. Okay, the MHD power plant, okay, as I said, that it has a just efficiency 10 to 20%. Okay, okay, means what will be the good way of implementation of MHD power plant? Okay, it must be integrated with other power plants. Okay, they did the same. Okay, so because of the low efficiency of MHD power plant, they are not so favorite. Okay, the flue gas, okay, I have explained that thing. It concluded that if the proposed MHD generator is equipped along with the thermal power plant, the efficiency of the plant will be increased by 10%. Okay, the efficiency of coal-based power plant is enhanced by 10%. Okay, they have performed that experiment. Okay, next power source, non-conventional power source is fuel cell, or sometimes it is referred as a hydrogen fuel cell, because the main constituent is the hydrogen itself. Okay, the fuel cell is an electrochemical cell that converts chemical energy of a fuel. Okay, fuel is nothing but a hydrogen. Okay, and an oxidizing agent, obviously it is a oxygen. Okay, into electricity through a pair of redox reaction. Okay, what is mean by redox reaction? The redox reactions are characterized by transfer of electrons between two chemicals. Okay, means what? For example, suppose there is a Na and F chemicals are there. Okay, when we place them together, what will happen? The Na becomes Na positive. Okay, it will give electron to the fluoride. Okay, फ्लोरॉन काय म्हणतात एफ म्हणजे काय असते? एफ म्हणजे काय असते, कोण सांगू शकेल? अक्षय पाटील.
एफ सर, एफ आहे का? एफ
एफ फक्त एफ, एफ फक्त एफ.
Sir, fluorine.
ओके, एफ ही म्हणजे आयर्न, एफ म्हणजे फ्लोरीन. ओके, F will accept electron. Okay, means there is a transfer of electron is there. Okay, it is nothing but what? A redox reaction. Okay, same is happening here. Okay, it is the, you can see here, it is a fuel cell. Okay, main parts are the anode, okay, cathode, which are separated by a electrolyte, and the anode and cathode terminals are connected to a load. Okay, means sort of closed path is given. Okay. What happens when we give hydrogen? Okay, this reaction will happen at anode terminal. Okay, H2 becomes 2H positive and 2 electrons will be liberated in the process. Okay, these electrons are given to the lamp, okay, or the load. Okay, so it will ignite. And at the cathode, what they are given? Oxygen, means they are given just air. Airflow is given to them. Okay, and the oxygen content of that air will undergo this reaction. Okay, half O2 plus 2H negative, 2H positive is a plus 2 electron is equal to hydrogen. Okay, means what? The byproduct of this process is a water. Byproduct of this process is a water. Okay, means what? No pollution is there. Okay, green energy, it is a green energy. There are lot of types of fuel cell, hundreds of types of fuel cell are there. Okay, depending on the type of anode, depending on the type of cathode, depending on the type of electrolyte. Okay, lot of types of fuel cells are there. Okay, multi-stage fuel cells are also there. Okay, these are the fuel cell applications. Obviously, fuel cells are generating electricity. Means what? Any application which requires electricity will be the candidate. Okay, the first is the fuel cell stack. Okay, like a battery, Second is the fuel FC backup power. Okay, next is the FC forklift. Next is the FC cars. Okay, I think forklifts is same as that of the car. FC cars. Okay, fuel cell cars, fuel cell buses. Okay, FC prime mover. Okay, it will work as a energy provider. Okay, and for running these things, okay, for transportation purpose, we have to install a hydrogen infrastructure, hydrogen power station, okay, filling station, you can say filling station. Okay, here in this graph you can see that the increase in the use or energy developed by the use of fuel cell. Okay, it is given in megawatts. Okay, and data is from 2009 2013. I have got it from Science Direct website. Okay, in 2009 about 80 megawatt of energy generated using fuel cell technology, which is increased to about 90 megawatt in 2010, which again increased to I think 110 in 2011, and there is a drastic increase in 2012. Okay, I think greater than 150, I think 170 megawatt, and in 2013 it is crossing 200 megawatt. I think it is around 220 megawatt. This data is up to 2013. I don't get the latest information about this, but it is exponentially increasing, and the technology is rapidly changing. Okay, the use of fuel cell as a portable device or stationary plant or for transport is there. Okay. Asna Soham.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nuclear reaction is a fission or fusion type. Fission असते, fusion असते.
Fusion.
Fusion असते. Okay, what is the difference between fission and fusion? काय असते? Snehal Patil, are there? बरं, मी सांगतो ऐका. फ्यूज वर्ड ऐकला असेल. फ्यूज मीन्स व्हॉट? टू कनेक्ट टू थिंग्स. ओके, त्यावेळी दोन गोष्टी जोडायच्या असतात, त्याला म्हणतात फ्युजन, फ्यूज. ओके, तुम्ही म्युझिक ऐकलं असेल ना, फ्युजन म्युझिक. ओके, मीन्स व्हॉट? इथले मराठी गाणं आणि काहीतरी अमेरिकन काहीतरी त्या ठिकाणचं गाणं. ओके, या दोघांचं जे मिक्सिंग करून एक वेगळंच तयार झालं, त्याला म्हणतात फ्युजन. दोन वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी ज्या असतात ती मिक्स करणे याला म्हणतात फ्युजन. ओके, जे आपल्याला लाईट मिळते सूर्याकडून, ती कशी भेटते? तर सूर्याच्या कोअर मध्ये हायड्रोजन ऍटम्स जे असतात ते फ्यूज होतात, आणि फ्यूज झाल्यामुळे हेलियम तयार होते, आणि हेलियम प्लस थोडीशी एनर्जी आहे ती रिलीज होते, आणि ती हीट प्लस लाईट एनर्जी म्हणून आपल्याला भेटते. याला काय म्हणायचं? फ्युजन. आणि जे न्यूक्लिअर रिॲक्शन जे आपण न्यूक्लिअर पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये स्टडी करतो ते असतं फिजन. त्या ठिकाणी जो काही युरेनियमचा ऍटम असतो तो स्प्लिट करायचा असतो, तिथं तोडायचं असतं, स्प्लिट करायचं असतं, त्याला काय म्हणायचं? फिजन. ओके, मीन्स व्हॉट? वी हॅव स्टडीड न्यूक्लिअर फिजन, नॉट फ्युजन. ओके, सो इज इट क्लिअर?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now we will conclude. I will end this session.